A great matchup of two teams, a great atmosphere. It's time for football. While several playoff teams have been determined, other teams' futures hang in the balance here in the last few weeks of the season. Thanks for joining us today as the Thunder square off against the Panthers. They're lined up for the kickoff, so let's get this game started. Swanson is just about ready to kick this one away. This one is handled by number 34.
The Panthers will start the drive at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Little misdirection. The 30. Lewis is there on the stop at the 34-yard line. The veteran with a good game.
He's taken his share of licks over the years. That hasn't stopped him from busting off long gainers like that every now and then.
Ball on their own 34.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
So we gonna take it. Danny.
Scott is the deep back.
What's the hard count? Let's go. Hey, watch the ball.
To carry it. Kent is there for the tackle at the 38.
A tough running game will make your passing attack even more effective.
4-yard gain on the play. Ball on their own 38.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Blue down. Watch out. I'm coming through, baby.
The Panthers come out in the bunch formation.
Let's do our thing. Watch each other back.
We'll keep it. Diaz with the dive. What a headache for the defense.
You know, that's what a mobile quarterback can do. When everything breaks down, he can run and pick up a first down for you.
Ball on their own 49.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
Defense, get ready.
Out of the I formation. Hand off to the tailback. Play action. Looking for something long. He's there for the catch. The 10. Touchdown, Panthers.
You talk about a great start to a game. That's the kind of thing a quarterback dreams about.
Olsen comes in for the extra point. The extra point attempt is good. Great job moving the ball down the field for a touchdown on their first possession.
I really like the way these guys came right out after you on offense. They made the right calls, executed properly, and put that one right in the end zone.
Carolina is lined up for the kickoff. Green back to return.
Booming kick downfield. This one is handled by Green.
It's still early in the game, but you got to think the coach wants his guys to make a statement by scoring some points in this drive.
They'll take over at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Be fierce.
The Panthers line up in a 4-3. Closing in, looking for the long completion down the left side. The pass falls incomplete. He had to unload that pass in a hurry.
Yeah, he felt those guys closing in and gunned the ball out of there.
Second and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Hold the look. Over swing right.
Carolina lines up in a 4-3.
Careful. Keep moving.
Hand it off to the back. Thomas is there on the stop at the 26-yard line.
You can't have a good running attack without blocking, but blocking alone won't get you what you need. You got to have a back who can find the holes when they're there.
Ball on their own 26.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Panthers come out in a 4-3. Gets the toss to the right. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. The linebacker came up and made a very solid tackle to make sure he didn't get to the first down marker. So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. From the 41-yard line. Number 34 doesn't have a whole lot of room to work with, getting it to the 47.
First and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Back it up, baby.
Out of the I formation. He's it off to the back. Lewis is there for the tackle at the 49.
When you run the ball in the first half, you're trying to keep the defense honest. But if you're only getting gains like that in the second half, then it puts more pressure on your passing game.
Second and 8.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
Nothing. They don't get nothing.
The defense lines up in the nickel. Hand off to the tailback. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. No gain on that play as the linebacker slipped in almost unnoticed.
Yeah, he did a great job getting in there. He was looking for the run before they even snapped the ball.
So they dug themselves into a hole here, a long third down situation. The Panthers line up in trips bunch. Drops back. Gets rid of it. Right on target to the wide receiver. Morrison couldn't make it to the marker, and it brings up fourth down. Murphy will try to pin them inside the 10. Fair catch called for.
It's still very early, but this is one of those spots where you'd like to be able to respond and put the ball in the end zone.
Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Play hard and fast, baby. Let's go.
Taylor is the deep back. Pressure coming. Gets the pass off. Look at that power. Shepard is there on the stop at the 36. They get first down yardage on that hookup. Ball on their own 36.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
The Panthers come out in a 4-3. Throws it. Complete to the wide receiver. Stringer comes up to make the play at the 40. McGee didn't have much room to do anything with that one.
Yeah, they had the coverage, and they made the sure play instead of trying something fancy, like going for the pick.
Ball on their own 40.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
One back. Get some slack going. Set. Hold the look. Let's go. Hey.
On the call. Thomas is there for the tackle.
When you have a good balance of run and pass on offense, the defense doesn't have a chance to focus in on either one of them. They need to be prepared to cover both options.
And he picks up about 4. Third and a deuce.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Not today. Let's go. This is what we made.
Out of the I formation. Hand it off. Great fake. Hit and sack.
He does a nice job using leverage to get after the quarterback. When you combine that with his quick first step, you really have something special.
Clement is ready to punt this one away. Number 34 looks like he's ready for the return. And he chooses not to return this one.
Fair catch made at the 23-yard line. The
Ball on their own
Panthers
23.
will start the drive at the 23-yard line. First and 10.
Scott, the deep back.
Everything you got.
Gets rid of it. Almost picked off. Harris
Incomplete
with the
pass.
coverage.
McDaniel, the intended receiver, on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 23-yard line.
All right, let's go.
They line up in the I formation. Hand off to the tailback. Parker is there on the stop at the 32-yard line.
A successful running attack requires good blocking up front to be effective.
Ball on their own 32.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Diaz from the shotgun. Gets rid of it. He hits his receiver. Receiver running and breaks free. A powerful arm brings them a first down this time.
Yeah, and you talk about putting some heat on your throws. This guy really let it go.
First
Ball
and 10.
right around midfield.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
Don't stop that motor. Don't make a play.
Gets the toss to the right. Bryant is there on the stop at the 44-yard line. Scott had some room to work with on the outside, gains 6 yards. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Here it comes.
The Thunder come out in a nickel package. Here comes the blitz. He has some room. Diaz dives ahead, so he scrambles his way past the first down marker.
Now, he's not shy about taking off if he doesn't see anything. And you can see why right there. That was a heck of a run.
Ball on the 35-yard
Ball on
line.
the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, let's go.
Hand it off to the back. Bryant comes up to make the play at the 24-yard line. Scott pushing his way through the would-be tacklers. He picks up solid yardage.
First and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line.
Yeah, it's on. You can't stop me.
They'll run this one. Diaz dives forward. He breaks this one for a gain.
You know, you can run any defensive scheme you want. But I'll tell you this, it's hard to compensate for the quarterback that can scramble and make plays on the run.
8th play of this drive. They're in the red zone.
16-yard line.
Hey. So we gonna take it. Run it out.
They'll make this a 2-possession game if they get into the end zone in this drive. They're just inside the 20. It's usually a good call to throw it in his direction, John.
And yeah, he's got some of the best hands in the league. He'll catch just about anything he can get to. I think he's most effective when they really need to catch. Third down, things like that. That's when he really shines out there.
Here I go. All right, here we go. Danny. No more, fella.
Pass play to the right. Bryant gets right in there and brings him down.
You know, that's what this defense will do to you. They're so good in pursuit that if you start trying to go east and west in the backfield, you're in trouble. I'd try and run the ball right at him. That'll negate the speed that these guys have to the outside.
Ball on the 9-yard line.
Box left. Defense, get ready. Here we go, baby. Hold the look.
With a counterplay. Number 90 breaks the play up in the backfield.
This defense has some good speed. So when you try something to the outside and you fail to get those outside guys blocked, well, you're in trouble.
It's 3rd and goal at the 10.
Knock him out. Nothing deep.
Diaz looking to pass, lines up with 5 wide receivers. The rush is on. Looks to the end zone. Incomplete as the defender backs it away. Good call by the defense as they sent the corner on a blitz.
He just had too much pressure in his face to see anything, and he threw one out there. Lucky for him, it wasn't picked off.
About a 28-yard field goal here as they line up for the kick. The field goal attempt is good. Olsen caps off the long drive by punching a short one through.
And some people may say, oh, this is an easy field goal. Let me tell you, after everything we've seen, there are no easy ones.
Carolina is lined up for the kickoff. Green back deep to return.
Nice kick. Plenty of distance. This one is fielded by Green. Following a punt on their last drive, the offense now makes its way back out onto the field.
The Berlin Thunder will start the drive at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
The Panthers come out in a nickel package. Gets the handoff on the delay. Number 34 is there for the tackle at the 24-yard line.
Now they got to keep going at it. If they can get that defense tired and on its heels, these games will get longer and bigger as the game goes on.
Ball on their own 24.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Carolina has jumped out to an early lead. The first quarter comes to a close with the score 10-0. And we're ready to start the second quarter. Second and 6 coming up here.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Clear! Clear! We're talking about Green!
The Panthers come out in a 4-3. Throwing. And he's knocked out of bounds at the 49. Nice ball going to the air, and that'll move the chain. Ball on the 49-yard line.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
Watch him in. Hey! Watch the ball!
They line up in the I formation. Hand off to the tailback. Fitzgerald comes up to make the play at the 41.
He's been having pretty good success running the ball so far. I'd just keep handling the ball.
Second and 2. Ball on the 41-yard line.
There we go, baby! Rock and roll!
The Panthers line up in a 4-3 with the pass complete to the fullback. This one will be spotted at the 29. They're trying to get the fullback involved in the passing game.
And he's one of those guys who's a pretty good safety valve. He's got soft hands, and more importantly, he knows what to do with it when he gets it.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
There we go! On the 10.
The Panthers come out in a 4-3. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. He always displays great awareness, and he gets in there and brings him down for a loss.
I'll tell you, he might be one of the smartest linebackers in the NFL right now. He anticipates, closes, then boom, he drags the ball carrier down for a loss.
Carolina lines up in a 4-3. Gives the ball off. They don't deviate at all from the last play call as they keep it on the ground. And now our viewers can see how successful each team's main running threat has been today. They have to get it now to at least the 19-yard line.
Let's go, be good!
The Panthers come out in a nickel package. Under pressure, throws it, and he makes the grab. This offense having no trouble moving the ball on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is having a lot of trouble stopping it. They can't seem to key on what they're doing and put an end to this drive.
Eighth play of this drive, down inside the 15. Out of the I formation. A little misdirection, dropped in the backfield for a short loss.
That was a lack of execution from the offense. When the plan is to take it to the outside, around the corner, you need to pick up some key blocks.
And this is the 9th play of this drive. They're inside the 15.
Keep moving.
Carroll lines up in a 4-3. Thomas is there on the stop at the 15-yard line. Big tackle there for a loss and great pursuit there, John.
You can say that again. He knows how to prepare, and it really pays off when you make stops like that.
This is the 10th play of this drive. Down inside the 15.
Let's go. Set right here. That's too much for one.
Carolina with 6 defensive backs. Rolls right. Pressure. Ooh, what a hit on the quarterback. Great job getting in there to drag the quarterback down, and he picks up the sack.
And he'll make 2 or 3 plays like that in just about every game.
Swanson comes in to attempt a field goal, which would give them their first score of the day. The kick is good. Following the field goal, the score is 10-3, Panthers. Good distance. This one is taken by number 34. The offense ready to go again after their last drive ended with 3 points.
The Panthers will start the drive at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Scott lines up behind his fullback in the I. Tosses it out to the right. The 30. And he's forced out of bounds at the 37-yard line. Took the handoff and picks up a nice gain.
Yeah, that was a ramble, reminiscent of his early playing days.
First and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line.
Yeah, you see me. I'm coming through, baby. Let's go.
The Panthers line up in Tripp's bunch.
All right, let's go. Play hard.
Dropping back to pass on a first down. Steps up, closing in.
Covering guys downfield is a good way to get pressure on the quarterback. If he can't find someone downfield, then he has to throw it away, hold it, or pull it down quickly. Or the pass rushers will be right there to haul him down.
Second down, and they need 15 for the first.
32-yard line.
Hey, let's go one deep. Hey.
Long throw. He has it. Lewis is there for the tackle at the 33-yard line.
They have a lot of respect for his speed. And a lot of times he gets a pretty big cushion. And that's where he's going to want to break off a route and use his speed to create run after the catch.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
33-yard line.
Blue jam, blue jam. Here we go, baby.
Only one man back. Gets the pass off. It's batted away. McDaniel was the intended receiver on that play.
Second and 10. Ball on the 33-yard line.
What screen? Let's go, now. You gotta believe it. It's our day.
In this direction. The back breaking free. Runs through the tackle. The 10. And they'll score. Touchdown.
This back loves to hit the defenders when they come close in for the tackle. He sees the hit coming, lowers his shoulder, and then boom, the defender's left lying there in his back.
Olsen comes in to attempt the point after. The extra point attempt is good.
The offense kept taking and taking, and the defense kept giving and giving till they finally got the touchdown.
Carolina is lined up for the kickoff. Green back to
He
return.
got all of that one. This one is fielded by Green. The last drive stalled, and they settled for a field goal. Now let's see what happens.
The Berlin Thunder will start the drive at the 19-yard line. First and 10.
Here we go, baby. Rock and roll.
Taylor, the lone back. Number 84, moves in motion. Aimed it off to the back. Reddick is there on the stop at the 19. So let's take a look at how this back compares to the opposition.
Second and 10. Ball on the 19-yard line.
Under 10. What's the hard count? We're talking about Green. Let's go.
Little misdirection. They're going to spot this one at the 20. He tried to pick his way through the middle, but there was no room.
Yeah, he was looking for a hole or a gap, but the defensive line sealed everything up.
Third down and long coming up here.
20-yard line.
Carolina looks like they're playing the pass as they're lined up in the dime. It's batted away.
I'll tell you, the defense made a great stand right there.
So as we get set for the punt, let's take a look at our returners' stats. Clement will come in now to punt it away. Number 34 will go back to accept this punt. This one goes out of bounds. First and 10.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
All right, let's go. Danny.
Scott is the deep pack. Diaz sends a man in motion.
All on us, y'all. Bring it. From the start.
Receives the handoff. Molden is there for the tackle. Now let's have a look at what our runners have done up to this point. Second and maybe 3.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
They soft, man.
Little misdirection. Nelson comes up to make the play at the 36.
Teams run in the middle about 80% of the time, and that's inside the tackle. So you have to be able to have some success doing it. This time, there was no problem getting it up in there.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
Hey, let's go. Watch your eyes. Here we go.
Looking for room. This time, Jones is there for the tackle at the 29. He's had an excellent game so far and now has over 100 yards on the ground. Ball on the 29-yard line.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Let's go now.
Scott, the lone back,
Do something. Let's go.
dropping back
Bring it up.
with the throw, and it's caught. Seems like all they have to do is just throw it near this guy, and he finds a way to come down with it.
Yeah, I was talking to the coach this week, and he told me that he's probably got the best hands in the team. And right there, he just showed us why.
2-minute warning coming
Ball
up.
on the 20-yard line.
Turn it up now.
They kicked the field goal the last time they were in the red zone.
Here we go.
Little misdirection. A little shake and bake. Number 90 is there for the tackle at the 16. Scott takes advantage of a little daylight, picks up 3 yards. Almost at the 2-minute mark
Ball
now.
on the 16-yard line.
And we've reached the 2-minute mark.
Ball on the 16-yard line.
No, one.
Only one man in the backfield. Diaz with a man in motion. Dropping back. Throws it. He finds his man. Lewis is there on the stop at the 10-yard line. That's 3 times on this drive they've been able to pick up a first down.
Yeah, and the thing is, they'll be doing more than just picking up first downs if this success continues. They're going to be picking up some points.
They need 10 for the touchdown.
Deuce it.
They line up in the I formation. Hand it off. Touchdown, Carolina.
That touchdown had everything. Good play call, good blocking, and a great run.
Olsen comes in for the extra point. The extra point attempt is good. Another drive leads to another score, and they're really clicking now. This is going to be a very long day for this defense.
They're trying everything out there, but they can't seem to slow these guys down. The offense has a lot of work to do. Maybe it's going to be up to the defense to make some adjustment and find a way to slow this offensive unit down.
Carolina is lined up for the kickoff. Green back to return.
And he got all of that one. A great kick. This one is taken by Green. The Thunder need to score quickly as they start this drive at the 20-yard line.
The Berlin Thunder will start the drive at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
The Panthers come out in a nickel package. Dropping back to pass on first down. Gets rid of it. Nearly intercepted. Jones was his intended target. Stringer was there on the cover.
Receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Out of the gun. Drops back with the pass. Incomplete pass. McGee was the one they were trying to get the ball to.
On the play. Third and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Yeah, you see me.
Throwing. Drops the interception.
When you talk about ball control and time of possession, that's not what you want to see.
Clement comes into the game for the punt. Number 34 into return. Fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 42-yard line.
First and 10.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
We like a pack of wolves. They soft, man. Let's go, man. Let's go, Dino.
Handed off to the back. Edwards comes up to make the play at the 49-yard line.
He's really finding some room, and he's had himself a heck of a first half. The line's doing a good job opening holes, and he's exploding through them on every carry.
Ball on their own 49.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
Blue down. Come on. Watch him play. Watch each other back. Let's go. Stay both now. No more, fellas. All on us, y'all. Watch the snap down. Yeah, go. All right, now. Here we go. Get some slack going. Let's go.
To carry it, They'll spot this one at the 46. That's 3 tackles so far for him today. Scott has been clearly a big part in their offensive plan, now has over 125 yards rushing. So they have 1st and 10 here.
You can't stop me. Keep it up. Throw right. Hey, let's go.
On the carry. This one will be spotted at the 43-yard line. He got in there, made the tackle, his 4th of the game.
I know they didn't get much, but it's all about making the defense respect the fact that you're willing to run.
Gain of 3. 2nd and 7 coming up here.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Deuce it.
They come out in a dime package. Pearson in motion.
One of us gonna make a play.
Going into
At the end of the
halftime,
first half,
the score is 24 to 3. Panthers.
24, the Berlin Thunder, 3. We're ready to begin the 3rd quarter of play.
Olsen
Carolina
in to
will
kick
be
this
kicking
one
off
off.
to start the second half. Green back to return.
This one is fielded by Green. The Thunder have their work cut out for them as they take over at the 20-yard line.
The Berlin Thunder will start the drive at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Carolina comes out in a 4-3. Greg sends a man in motion.
They soft, man.
Hand off to the tailback. Runs through the tackle. Miller comes up to make the play at the 33. Taylor fighting for yardage that time. He's able to reel off a nice gain.
First and 10. Ball on the 33-yard line.
Everything you got.
Only one man back. Greg with a man in motion. Hands it off. Number 91 is there on the stop at the 36. So after that run, we can see how the 2 main threats on the ground have fared so far. It's 2nd down and 7 to go.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
With the throw, almost intercepted. Newman was the intended receiver on that play. Fitzgerald had the coverage on the play.
Third and 7. Ball on the 36-yard line.
Watch screen. Don't make a play.
The Panthers come out in a nickel
Hold the
package.
look.
Drops back. Puts everything behind this one. Ooh, nearly picked off.
That was a good play, turned bad play. Good because their zone defense worked well, bad because he dropped the interception. That's one he wishes he could have back.
Clement is ready to punt this one away. Number 34 is the deep return man. From the 27. Number 34 takes the punt to the 34. Ball on their own 34.
Start the drive at the 34-yard line. First and 10.
Hey, watch that screen. Let's go. Let's go, D.
Steps up into the pocket. Going deep. What a catch. Lewis is there on the stop.
First down.
He's one of the most dangerous receivers. I like to get the ball in his hands because he can break a long one at any time.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Out of the I formation. Little misdirection. The 10. Can't bring him down. And they're in. Touchdown.
This guy always gives maximum effort on every play. It doesn't matter if you're asking him to run between the tackles or outside. He just takes the ball and refuses to be brought down by the tacklers.
Olsen comes in to attempt the point after. The extra point attempt is good.
That was a nice job of keeping those chains moving and avoiding costly penalties. Now they've got to see if they can keep this momentum that they have established going for the remainder of this game.
Carolina is lined up for the kickoff. Green back to return.
Sends it sailing. This one is taken by Green. They're just about ready to get this drive started after being forced to punt on their last possession. Ball on their own 20.
Will start the drive at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Carolina goes with a four-man front. He tucks it away. Nice play fake. Throws it. This pass is incomplete. This defense, John, knows how to create a lot of pressure.
Putting pressure on the quarterback can disrupt passing, but pressuring the receivers can do the same thing. If you can play physically on the outside, bump them off their routes, hold them up at the line, you can take away his receiving options, forcing him to just get rid of it.
The Panthers with a four-man front. They'll bring the blitz with the throw. And he had it and lost it. Incomplete.
I don't know what happened there. The quarterback did his job delivering a catchable ball. He just couldn't come up with it.
Here's a look at the third down success rate of each team.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Here we go, baby.
Number 46, the lone back. Pressure coming. The veteran slips in there and gets the sack.
Hey, you still got to give him a lot of respect. His moves haven't diminished that much, and he still makes impact plays.
Nothing happening on that drive, and they'll punt it away. From the 49-yard line. Number 34 takes the punt to the 43. Ball on the 43-yard line.
Start the drive at the 43-yard line. First and 10.
Hand off to the tailback. Harris comes up to make the play.
He's having another great game running the ball. He's definitely the kind of guy that you want to build your offense around.
Second and 3 coming up here.
35-yard line.
The Panthers line up in a 5-receiver set this time.
There's not one wide receiver who can ever claim he's never dropped a pass. It's just part of the game.
Third and 3. Ball on the 35-yard line.
Get me going.
Throwing. Incomplete. The defense was coming after him on that play.
He knew he didn't have much time, and he decided to get rid of the ball quickly on that one.
Olsen will have to get a lot of leg into this one. He nailed that one. Great kick. Great run, 24 straight points.
Heck, with the way they're playing right now, they could score 124.
Carolina is lined up for the kickoff. Green back to return.
This one is handled by Green. The defense shut down the offense the last time they had the ball. First and 10.
Will start the drive at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Watch your man. Let's go, man.
They line up in the I formation. Number 84 in motion.
Watch your eyes. Let's go, baby.
Gives the ball off. Rennick is there on the stop at the 19-yard line. No place to run on that one.
And the thing is, when you don't get underneath the defensive line, you're not going to have the leverage that needed to knock them off the ball. And that time, the defense had all the leverage.
Ball on the 19-yard line.
It's showtime, baby. Keep it up. Set. Hey, walk the counter. Let's go. All right, let's go.
Dumps it off. Gets his hand on it.
Here's the thing, if you can't get to the quarterback, then you get your hands up. And that's exactly what he did.
Third and 11. Ball on the 19-yard line.
One of us will make a play.
Greg will work out of the shotgun. Drops back. Gets the pass off. Number 34 is there on the stop at the 44. A gain of 24 yards that time on third down. First and 10.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Stay at home. From the start.
He gets the carry. Stringer comes up to make the play.
The best backs in the league average 4 to 5 yards a carry. But there are a lot of things that go into a successful running game. You got to have good play calling, good blocking up front, and a back that can take advantage when he sees the opening.
Ball at about midfield.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Stay bolting up. Hey, watch the screen. Here we come.
The Panthers come out in a dime package.
Don't make a play.
Uses the punt. Under pressure. Going for the deep man. Almost picked off.
Sometimes in zone coverage, a quarterback will throw to a spot where his receiver is supposed to be. That time, the only one there was a defender who couldn't make the catch.
Third and 7. Ball on the 47-yard line.
We turning it up. Watch each other back.
This team has to start converting on third down if they're going to be successful.
Receives the handoff. Number 98 is there for the tackle at the 49-yard line. The ball carrier stops short. That'll probably lead to a punt. Number 34 sets up to run back the punt. He's waving for the fair catch.
First and 10. Ball on the 8-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, let's go. What's the hard count?
They have the lead, and one big reason is because they've done a real good job on the ground on first down.
Not bad. That success leads to bigger and better things, usually.
Going long, incomplete as the defender knocks it away.
He's always been able to catch a ball. He has soft hands and good body control. He ran a good route, and the quarterback made the right read. He just didn't bring it in.
Second and 10. Ball on the 8-yard line.
Out of the gun. McDaniel moves in motion. Hand off to the tailback. They're going to spot this one at the 16-yard line. That's his third tackle of the contest.
A solid running game starts with a blocking of the offensive line. But the ball carrier must have good vision so he can take advantage of the holes that they open up.
Ball on their own 16.
Ball on the 16-yard line.
Under 10. Let's go. Ain't no thing. Keep moving. Solo. Turn it up now.
Dropping back.
Let's go now.
Throws this one away. He couldn't find a receiver, so he threw it where no one could get it. Nothing happening for the offense there, forced into a 3-and-out. And so the punt goes out of bounds. Ball on the 46-yard line.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go, baby.
The Panthers come out in a 4-3.
Hey. Deuce it. Clear.
Little misdirection. Rennick is there on the stop. Taylor runs it for about 3 on the counter play. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
They've got time. Danny.
The Panthers with a 4-man front.
Hey, watch the screen.
They're coming with the blitz. Throws it. This pass is incomplete. He's lucky he got that one off, John. The defense brought everyone on the blitz.
They just went after the quarterback, but his quick release allowed him to escape a sack.
3rd and 8. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Get it up.
Greg from the shotgun. Gets the pass off. Miller comes up to make the play at the 17-yard line. He brings it in for a big gain.
Almost every wide receiver gets better at running routes as they get older, and this guy's no exception.
Let's see what they can do in the red
Ball
zone.
on the 17-yard line.
Let's go. So we gonna take it.
The last time they were down here, they settled for a field goal. Hand it off. Rennick is there on the stop at the 12. Taylor with a nice burst through the middle that time. 5-yard pickup. So they have 12 yards to go for a touchdown.
12-yard line.
I can do it, baby. Everything you got. Turn it out now.
Give it to the halfback. Short comes up to make the play. Taylor takes it up the middle for a yard or 2. They're 12 yards away from the end zone.
Will.
I think this defense looks forward to these 3rd down situations because they've been stopping them today.
Fakes the handoff. Throwing. No completion there.
He's a competitor out there. He wants the ball in pressure situations, and you can usually count on him to get the 1st down for you. This time, he just couldn't hang on to it.
Swanson leads the field goal team into the game for the attempt. And the field goal attempt is good, just inside the upright.
And give credit to the kicker there. It's nice to have a guy that can make your drive worth 3, even if you don't get it into the end zone every time.
This one is taken by number 34. The defense forced the punt the last time after 3 plays.
First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Play hard and fast, baby. One of us gonna make
Scott in the backfield.
Here we go.
Hand it off. Nelson comes up to make the play. Scott takes advantage of a little daylight, picks up 3 yards. Ball on their own 22.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Watch the hard count. Watch out. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
Tosses it right. Molden is there on the stop at the 26.
This team's always trying to get a good mix of run and pass plays.
So a pickup of maybe 3. Ball on their own 26.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
There we go, D. Hey, watch that street.
Out of the I formation. Pearson moves in motion.
Back it up, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Throws it. Nearly intercepted. Edwards had his hands on him.
I think he was invisible out there. Wasn't even seen. That's a break for the offense.
Murphy will come in now to punt it away. Green lines up deep for the punt return. He drops it. The Panthers are there to pick up the ball. They give it right back to them after the fumble on the punt return.
I'll tell you, when you're returning a punt, your #1 priority is to hold on to the ball. And your defense just made a good stand. And the offense is set to come in and make something happen when you do something like that.
Watch your eyes.
They've been solid running the ball on first down, John.
Yeah, when you gain 5 yards or more, it sets you up in good second and third situations.
Steps up into the pocket. Surveys the field. Takes off. They'll touch him down at the 24-yard line. Good run to move the chains.
And this kind of thing is so tough in the defense when you got a quarterback that can run. An added dimension is they have to account for it.
1st and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line.
Let's go now. Watch Green.
Going long to the left. Incomplete. Plenty of pressure, and he barely gets the pass away.
This defensive coordinator understands that pressure is the key to forcing the offense into making mistakes. If his players keep playing like this, he might be up for a head coaching job pretty soon.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line.
There we go. Watch each other back.
Scott, the lone setback.
Clear. Clear.
Gets the pass off. Drops the interception. 2 tipped passes in a row.
The intended receiver on the play.
And here's what they've been able to do so far on 3rd down.
Keep that pressure on.
A lot of speed on the field for the defense as they line up in the quarter. Getting some air under this one, looking for his man deep. This one falls incomplete. McDaniel was his intended target. Lewis with the coverage. His last field goal attempt was from beyond 50 yards, and he nailed it. Olsen sent that one right through, his 3rd of the game.
Not every drive is going to get you a touchdown, so getting 3 was big. Now they got to go over what worked and what didn't, so the next drive will get him a TD.
Carolina is lined up for the kickoff. Green back.
Booming kick downfield. This one is taken by Green. They're ready to go again after that last drive ended with a field goal. It's 1st and 10.
Will start the drive at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Keep the throttle down.
They go with the draw. Thomas is there on the stop at the 19-yard line. Thomas is the injured player on the field. He'll be coming out for this next play, so we'll find out what the story is. Second and long coming up here.
On the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Carolina with 6 defensive backs. With the pass. Broken up. Good push by the defensive line, forcing the incomplete pass.
He hung in there. He didn't really have the time that he needed to make the play. The quarterback has to know who his outlet guy is and get the ball to him when he feels that pressure coming.
3rd and 11. Ball on the 19-yard line.
The offense has had trouble moving the sticks on 3rd down so far. Throwing. The pass was incomplete. So we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter with the Panthers ahead of the Thunder 37-6.
The Panthers 37. The Berlin Thunder.
The Thunder, who are just about dead in this one, have the ball as we start the final quarter. Clement comes into the game for the punt. Number 34 sets up, waiting for the punt. He signals for a fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 44-yard line. First and 10.
Well, earlier we saw the injured player heading back to the locker room, and right now they don't know how serious it is, but his return in this game is doubtful. Well, back handoff. Edwards is there on the stop at the 49. 4-yard gain on the play.
Second and 5. Ball on the 49-yard line.
Let's go.
Pearson comes in motion.
Check it. What's the hard count? Let's go now.
Going to the left. Kent comes up to make the play at the 47. Scott slashes ahead for a gain of 3. The 46-yard line is the spot they have to get to convert on this 3rd down play.
All on us, y'all.
Hand it off. Matthews is there for the tackle at the 41-yard line. About a 5-yard pickup for the 1st down.
The defense was taken out of their game plan on that play. No one was able to get away from their block until it was too late.
Ball on the 41-yard line. Only one man in the backfield. Steps up. Throws it. This pass is incomplete. He's lucky he got that one off, John. The defense brought everyone on the blitz.
And that's the idea. Bring the blitz and force him to throw before he wants to.
Second and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line.
Knock him out. So low. So low. Here we go, baby. Lucky. On the ground.
Hands it off. Molden is there on the stop at the 34. 8-yard gain.
On the play.
Third down here. They have to get it to the 31-yard line to convert.
Don't make a play.
Only one man in the backfield.
Let's go. Let's run, man.
Tucks it away. Jones pulls him down behind the line. Carolina fails once again to get the 1st down, and that's 7 times.
Yeah, and that's huge for the defense to keep stepping up on 3rd down like that. They're a solid group of guys who make key stops.
Olsen will have to get all of this one. It's good. Great kick. The Panthers pour it on with another score.
Carolina is lined up for the kickoff. Green back deep to return.
This one is taken by Green.
This is one of those situations where they're playing for respect. The game really hasn't gone the way they thought it would, but they have a lot of pride in their team. I'd expect to see them keep fighting till that final whistle.
The Berlin Thunder will start the drive at the 19-yard line. First and 10.
So we're going to take it.
Carolina comes out in a 4-3. Gets the pass off, and good pressure forced him to get rid of the pass early.
Any way you look at it, an incomplete pass is a heck of a lot better than throwing it to the other guy.
Second and 10. Ball on the 19-yard line.
Keep the throttle down. Come on. Not today.
The Panthers come out in a nickel package. Gets rid of it. Complete to the wide receiver. Shepard is there on the stop at the 30. Johnny has such a quick release, and the ball is out before anybody knows what's happening.
And that makes it hard for him to be sacked, and it gives the defenders less time to react.
First and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line.
Be careful. There we go, D. Right there.
The Panthers line up in a 4-3. Rennick comes up to make the play at the 31-yard line. Good play by the linebacker to get into the backfield and stop the play for no gain.
I'll tell you, that comes from watching a lot of film and knowing the tendencies of the opponent. That was a heck of a play.
Ball on their own 31.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Watch your eyes. Everything you got.
Defense lines up in the nickel. Launching this one deep down the middle. Incomplete as the defender knocks it away. He appeared to feel the pressure there.
So many passing attacks in the NFL rely on timing. When you can put pressure on the passer, you never give him a chance to get into a rhythm, and you force him to throw the ball before he wants to.
As they get ready for this third down play, we'll take a look at how they've done today. Carolina comes out in their nickel package.
We're talking about bringing. Turn over, baby.
Long throw. And he drops the pass. Two in a row just dropped.
The intended receiver on the play.
Not that he wanted to, but the coach has had to rely on this guy's leg tonight. This attempt will be his 9th. And he chooses not to return this one.
Fair catch made at the 32-yard line. The
First and
Panthers
10.
will start the drive at the 32-yard line. First and 10.
Get it up. Get some slack going. Keep it up.
They give it to the halfback. They're going to spot this one at the 35. And that's now 3 tackles for him in this game.
Second and 8. Ball on the 35-yard line.
Defense, get ready. Clear. Clear.
Reyes, the man in motion.
Here we go. Hold the look. Keep moving.
Hand off to the tailback. Edwards is there on the stop. Nothing doing that time, John, as the linebacker gets there quickly.
He's one of those guys who's a sure tackler. He'll move up and play physically at the line, come on a blitz, and play the run just about as well as anyone on the defense.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Play football.
The Thunder come out in a nickel tackle. They'll spot this one at the 35-yard line. So that tackle now gives him 4. The third down run, not enough to keep the drive alive, so the punting team coming in.
There's nothing wrong with trying to grind it out in the fourth quarter when you're playing with a lead.
So they'll line up to punt after going 3 and out. He's waving for the fair catch.
It sure doesn't look like they're going to be able to come back in this one, but it's an issue of pride. They want to prove that they're better than they've played so far.
The Berlin Thunder will start the drive at the 19-yard line. First and 10.
Let's go now.
He hands it off. Thomas is there for the tackle at the 20-yard line. Taylor takes it up the middle for a yard or two. It's second down and 9 to go.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Hey, watch the screen. We turning it up. Here we go.
Only one man back. Pressure. Uses the puck. Hit and sack.
Line had some problems with their assignments on that play. They just couldn't get the defenders at bay.
Ball on their own 15.
Ball on the 15-yard line.
The Panthers come out with 3 down linemen and 7 defensive backs. Almost intercepted.
The defense dug in their cleats and held their ground on that series of downs.
Number 34 gets set for the return as we take a look at his numbers. Good defensive stand there. Now they'll punt it away after a 3-and-out. From the 49-yard line.
35-yard punt. Return for a gain of 4 yards.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
All day, baby. Come on.
Little misdirection. Parker comes up to make the play at the 46-yard line. Just back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
This defense could put the brakes on you real fast.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Danny. All on us, y'all.
Scott, the lone back. Number 84, the motion man. Throwing. He hits his receiver. Breaking through. Harris is there on the stop at the 35-yard line. John, he's proven he's a consistent target.
Yeah, especially in situations where they're looking to get first down yardage.
First and 10.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Hold the look. Come on.
Scott, the deep man. Number 84, moves in motion.
Defense, get ready.
Hand off to the tailback. They'll spot this one at the 32-yard line. And so that makes tackle number 6. Ball on the 32-yard line.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Handed off to the back. He lost it. The Thunder scoop it up. Big play by the defense to strip the ball and secure it. Now let's see if the offense can take advantage. So with the play in question, the coach has decided to challenge the call.
Yeah, they might get this call reversed.
So what we're looking for here is whether one of his knees hit the ground before the ball came out.
And sometimes it's hard for the official because there can be a whole bunch of bodies around the ball carrier, and he can't get a good enough view to overturn it.
No fumble occurred.
So the coach looks a lot smarter after getting the play reversed in his team's favor.
It didn't hurt that the official had some great replays to look at, and they made it easy to overrule.
Third down here as they try to get it inside the 25-yard line to convert.
Keep it up.
Little misdirection. Number 90 stops the play in the backfield. Fourth down upcoming as they opt to run the ball to keep the clock moving.
That's a smart call. The last thing you want to do in this kind of situation is to force some kind of throw that'll give them the ball back. Keeping the clock moving was their best option there.
He made his last field goal attempt, which was over 50 yards.
Olsen in to attempt the field goal.
The field goal attempt is good. The Panthers continue to increase their lead. Olsen is back and ready to put this one in the air. Nice kick. Plenty of distance. This one is fielded by Green. First and 10.
Will start the drive at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Greg will work out of the shotgun.
Let's go, B, let's go. Hey, watch the screen.
Pass play here on first down. Throwing. The 30. Right on target to the wide receiver. And it's good for a first down.
First down.
McGee helped his yards after catch average go up on that last play.
Bring it up, bring it up. It's on.
Going to the air on first down. Throws it. Broken up.
He put the ball exactly where you want to put it.
The intended receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 33-yard line.
Let us dictate. Hey, stretch.
Greg back in the shotgun.
Watch out.
They'll bring the blitz. Closing in with the throw, and he makes the grab. The defense blitzes the corner, but the quarterback got rid of it quickly for a completion and a first down.
That was a great play because you saw him coming, remained calm, and threw an accurate pass.
With the pass. Ooh, nearly picked off. Close to a big play by the defense.
And it probably should have been a big play. He had perfect position to get the interception. He just dropped it.
Second and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line.
Here we go, baby. Rock and roll. All right, now.
They'll go from the I formation. Number 84 goes in motion. Here comes the blitz. Incomplete pass. He felt the pressure and got rid of the ball.
That's what the defense has been talking about. Make this guy throw it before he's ready. It's just that little split second early that can cause an incomplete pass or even an interception.
Third and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line.
Blue down, blue down. Get me going.
Carolina comes out with 7 in the secondary.
Keep it up.
They're coming with the blitz. With the throw, and he fails to hang on to that one. That's his third drop.
Receiver on the play.
Number 34 is back to receive this kick. From the 26-yard line, stiff arm keeps him at bay. Number 34 doesn't have a whole lot of room to work with, getting it to the 34. Ball on their own 34.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Let's go. So we gonna take it. Hey, let's go.
The Thunder come out in a nickel package. It's his receiver in the open field. Kent comes up to make the play at the 45. Great throw to beat the zone.
I'll tell you, the defense has to do a better job of coming up and clamping down on the receiver whenever he enters their zone.
Just over a minute still to go.
45-yard line.
All on us, y'all. We're talking about Bree.
Number 84 comes in motion.
Watch each other back.
He gives it to the halfback. This one will be spotted at the 47. He's able to run down another ball carrier for the 7th time. Ball on their own 47.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Let's turn it up, D.
Diaz with a man in motion.
All right, let's go.
Hand off to the tailback. Barker is there for the
Scott
tackle.
on the carry.
Scott takes
3
advantage of a
yards
little
gain on the
daylight,
play.
picks up 3 yards. Ball on their own 49.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
We gotta believe it. It's our game.
Diaz sends a man in
Watch your
motion.
eyes. Defense, get ready. Hey, watch the ball.
Looking to run it here. Puts on the juke. Number 90 is there on the stop.
First down,
At the 43. Good pickup on the ground as they convert for the first.
Here's the thing. They were looking run and brought the blitz. But the back just used his vision and elusiveness to avoid him and get past the marker.
That's the end of the game. The final score is the Panthers 43, the Berlin Thunder 6.
This game is presented by the authority of the National Football League and EA Sports. Any publication, rebroadcast, or other use of the descriptions and accounts of this game without the expressed written permission of EA Sports is prohibited. This is Al Michaels. Good night.